10 Minutes with the Bearcats, 2018-19 season preview series. Today we got the sophomore group, not all of us. Unfortunately, some family issues have come up for a couple of our brothers in arms, and we're thinking about them today, Will and Barbara. But we do got 4 of the 6 with us today, so we'll start here. Introduce yourself, where you're from, and we'll go around.
I'm Ryan Peterson, and I'm from Edmonds, Washington.
Ben Sutton from Seattle, Washington.
Justice Eaglesmith, I'm from Genesee, California.
Micah Fleming from Orland, California.
Fellas, second year. Okay, last year when we did this, you guys were all wide-eyed freshmen, and we have new kids in that role this year. Starting with Micah, give me the one difference so far between being a sophomore and being a freshman. Could be on the court, could be off the court. What's better as a sophomore than as a freshman?
I just feel better prepared, just by knowing like the college life more so, as far as academically and athletic wise. So,
Justice?
Yeah, I have a good understanding of the system, a lot better than when I did as a freshman, so it feels like it's a review.
Yeah, I'd say I know what's coming more almost, both academically or in my social life and in basketball with, practice starting coming up. So there's less, it's more just excitement and getting prepared for it rather than a bunch of nervousness and unknown, which is good.
For me, in terms of my classes, last year I was loving that it took forever to get to midterms and how there was hardly any work and it was awesome. But this year I realized that I haven't had midterms yet. I haven't actually secured any of my grade, so it's kind of terrifying that there's so much left that I have to do in these next 7 weeks.
Oh, thank you, Ryan, for closing the door on the optimism right there.
Yeah.
Of course.
Jesus, man.
If a freshman were in here right now and they put, I'm sure they've asked you on their own time anyway, what's the one part of sorting week coming up that you think they should really dial in and focus on? What do they need to be most prepared for when we get rolling Monday? Sorry, Ryan.
I think the biggest thing is just no one's here to help you, and it's kind of eat or get eaten. That's sort of the killer mentality during this week specifically. We're a team every other week, but this week it's everyone's trying to figure out where we're at on the depth chart. I brought my mouth guard down just for this week in particular. This is the week where everything is super competitive and it sets the tone for the rest of the year.
Ben?
I'd say, kind of the don't get hung up on one mistake mentality. Don't beat yourself up over one mistake because, everyone's in this kind of setting is gonna mess up some way, and so you just gotta recognize that everyone's gonna do that. Recover, get to the next play or next drill or whatever, and just compete your hardest in that sense.
Justice?
I would say this is not the time to try your new Hezi Cross on the starting point guard.
Right.
So, it's like it's a know your role, and you'll do well knowing your role. Yeah.
Micah?
Yeah, I would say this week is to set the tone. Like, use this week as setting the tone for the whole year. So if you're not a very vocal guy this week, just emphasize on being vocal, or if you're not used to setting hard screens, just emphasize on small things. That way it can transfer into the season.
What is for you guys now, what is something in your life routine? It could be, the amount of time between a class and getting to the gym. It could be your meals change. What changes when you're in season, starting Monday, versus since we got done last year, your off season? What habit, what routine is different as an in-season college player than an out-of-season college player? Ben?
I'd just say flexibility of schedule. It gets very difficult to say, oh, well, I have a few slots open, let me fit in something or here. No, it's, you get out of class, use what time you have in between classes to get food, get prepared for class, maybe go to the gym and put up some shots. You go to practice, go to the library, get your shit done, and, that's about it.
PG-13 audio interview now.
Oops.
Ben raising the bar.
Justin?
Honestly, I think when season starts, things get a lot easier for me because during the off season, I spent as much time as I could working out. So once season starts, I'm focusing all my energy into practices. Therefore, I'm not doing maybe a morning workout or something. I'm putting it into practice. So it's kind of nice actually.
Micah?
something that works for me is putting my phone down and like staying off of social media, and also
Go with LeBron.
I mean not fully.
Playoff LeBron.
Playoff
Yeah,
mode.
not fully, but like more so just stay focused and telling my friends like, hey, like we're still cool, but after the season we can spend more time together
Gotcha.
rather than
Yeah.
the season.
Ryan.
For me, I gotta have a bedtime and I gotta roll out before I go to bed, just so that my body can keep up with the grind of the day to day. You break down over the course of the year, and the more sleep you get, the better coach you are for
Is
it.
that something you learned last year? Or you've always done.
I did a little bit in high school, but especially now with college, with some of there'll be big projects that sometimes I'll put off and they'll keep me up late at night, and I just can't really afford to do that because then the next day at practice I'll just the crap beaten out of me. So it's fun.
Who did you catch elbows from last year? You caught a lot of elbows from.
Yeah,
It
Dylan.
was Dylan.
A lot of Dylan elbows.
Dylan, that drop step. Loves the drop step. He loves that elbow in the chest.
Give me, if someone has never been to a college basketball practice, it could be a high school senior listening that, maybe we're recruiting or is thinking about college basketball anywhere. It doesn't have to be just Willamette. What is a what was the most surprising thing for you about a college basketball practice compared to high school or club team practice? Micah.
Energy level, like you really emphasize on having our energy high. So there's days like we'll come into practice and we'll be having a bad day. We still have to have that switch of, okay, I had a bad day, but it's practice time. I gotta be loud. I gotta have high, energy. So that really changed for me.
Justin.
Yeah, it's for sure gonna be like intelligence in terms of like what we're working on. We do a lot of stuff that requires in-game decisions, and in high school you do a whole lot of skill development for half of practice, and it's terrible. But it's essential, because in high school you don't have players that have those skills. In college, everybody has those fundamentals, so we work on things we're going to be doing in games, and it makes practice amazing.
Ben.
Yeah, going off of that a little bit, the practices are a lot less of standing around waiting your turn to do like a short dribble through the legs to half court or something like that, or like a lot of the drills are game set scenarios, or they're high intensity game scenarios that are implemented to kind of teach us more, how to play the game rather than just how to dribble a basketball or how to shoot
You guys
the
are
basketball.
marketing mages. I love that. And you guys are preaching my language. Go ahead.
Practices are really structured. There's always a shot clock running, so you can always tell how long we're going to be doing a certain drill for. And then more than just that, everything's really deliberate. So there's a reason why we're doing everything in terms of, like Justice was talking about, the direct game application of how we're doing this so that we can do this in the future.
Most excited, you guys, what are you most excited about for the year? And it could be personally, there's a lot of minutes available. We graduated 6 seniors, 3 starters, so there's a lot more minutes and roles available. It could be road trips, it could be something just in practice, could be the team room, stuff that's got you like, man, I'm excited for the 15th. Benjamin.
Right now, honestly, right now, right now, I honestly, with this kind of week in between like preseason and actual season, I'm just ready to play basketball again and kind of like just go out and like not hit someone, but
Right.
battle.
Yeah.
So to
The
speak.
guy over here in the backwards.
Yeah. We'll have a good sorting week,
Right.
a good physical sorting week.
Right.
For me, we have the Woo Crew has been set up. We got our student section that's budding, and I'm really excited to see that atmosphere on the bench in the crowds. Just get people excited and build a culture, I guess.
The Root Crew's awesome. Shout out to Coach Parmley and everybody that's been working on it. I know the volleyball games have been exciting. There's been some soccer attendance that you guys have all been a part of. And we'd love to keep that rolling. Social media, where can they follow that? They got their own Instagram now?
We'll work on it, yeah.
Working on it. TBD.
Yeah.
Micah.
Yeah, definitely just the minutes that are open, and the more we're getting into freshman, sophomore, junior year, we're allowed to be more so leaders, and have that role. So,
Justice.
For me, it's for sure minutes and defensively. I was watching a lot of film over the summer, and I'm really excited to see what I have improved on over the summer and how it will translate to the team.
The two gentlemen not with us today, Alec Barber, Will Huntington. Big fellas, you're going to talk about Will. Justice and Micah talk about Barbs. What is something people will notice when Williams on the floor, when Barbs is on the floor? Big guys go.
I'd say he's a loud personality.
Presence?
off. He's a presence
Yeah.
on the court and off the court. So
Communicator.
He's gonna communicate. He's gonna, when he's running a guy off the line, he's gonna scream, run off. When he's,
People will know he's in the game, even if it's an audio broadcast.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a good thing to have, a good energy booster, I'd say.
My thing is that he's a total change of pace in that he'll bump and grind with you, but then where a bunch of us will try to go up and block a shot or toss someone in the stands and end up fouling him, he'll stay down and he'll be the smart guy that takes the charge. And then the other thing is that he loves the mid-range. So he loves the mid-range.
Loves the mid-range.
Justice, Micah, Barba.
So Will's loud. Have you ever seen a sniper with a silencer? Because Alec will hit the court. He'll be standing probably 3/4 from half court. And you'll be like, shoot it, boy. And he'll pull it and knock it down. And then he'll just smile at you. He won't even say nothing.
Yeah, Alec, like when he steps on the court, you like probably won't know he's there until he gets his ball the ball in his hand. And then teams are going to have to realize, like, dang, we have to get on this guy because he will legit shoot it, near the half-court line.
And his coach will give him that green light. Last question before we wrap up. What legacy do you want this team to leave? I asked the seniors this, but it's just as much your team as theirs. Legacy this team will leave.
For this season?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Justin.
Okay, yeah. So one thing that is translatable in any situation of your life that is something I think everybody should be thinking about is what can you control? And things that you can control are your effort that you put in. So I believe we're going to leave a legacy of the hardest working class ever at Willamette. So that's what I think we have.
Ben?
Success for me, as much as it's crucial to be a good person and a hard worker and all that stuff. Ultimately, like, we're all here to win, and we want to win, and I think that's an important precedent, especially for this year to start going forward when we really don't have like much of a junior class. We're the next class for 2 years.
Six and Brother Stubbs.
And Brother Stubbs,
Right.
I think that a big one for us is the team chemistry we already have. It's been on the Instagram page. We're taking ice baths together. Like, just whatever, Justin. Whatever, man. We know what to expect from each other. We can trust each other, and then we can get on the court and perform. For the guys in this room, we basically have 2 senior years. So this year, it's about sending out the seniors this year on a good note and setting the precedent for where we're going to be competing the next couple of years going forward.
Micah.
Yeah, I want people to see the word integrity when they think of us, and to me that word is what you do when no one's looking.
Mm-hmm.
So just people knowing, that we're gonna work and grind, no matter who's watching, whether we're in the gym with hundreds of people or in a gym with just us by ourselves. So
Excellent. 2018-19 preview class of 2021, yes?
Yeah.
So you got 19, 2021, we got 22.
All sorts of numbers.
Looking forward to it. Bearcat Hoop audio series.